Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. I am on today because I signed up to participate in a swap that's being hosted by Sandy_521 Lake Street. It is a bee themed swap. The title of the swap is Let's Bee Crafty. So for this swap, it is a one-on-one swap. And you actually mail your swap to your swap partner. You have to create at least 6 different bee themed projects, and she is giving you the liberty to be as creative as you'd like to. Some examples are tags, sequins mix, beaded items, embellishments, mini books, or decorated rosettes. One mandatory item is that you have to have a memory dex card. Okay, so I have exchanged communications with my swap partner, and I literally fainted when I saw my partner's handle because it had the word shabby in it. And I was like, okay, run for the hills. I don't do anything shabby, but I am going to rise to the occasion, I hope, and put together the best that I can with the products that I have to work with, a shabby themed bee project. Now, for the collection that I have chosen to use, I have pulled out the Gingham Gathered collection because I have enough that I can make my project with and that I can share. One of the reasons why I like to join swaps is that I want to use the things that I have. I don't want to run to the store every time there's a swap and buy everything. I want to be able to deplete some of my stash. 1. 2, I want to be able to share my work. 3, I want to be able to gift whoever I'm swapping with things that they can use going forward. I just don't want them to have stuff that they leave in their craft room, or that they can't reuse, or that they can't use in a future project. So I'm very mindful and purposeful and intentful when I craft. So like I said, for this project, although this is not bee themed in nature, I am going to stick to the shabbier side of things because my craft partner is a shabby person, and I don't want her to only have things bee related and not be able to use things in her upcoming projects that are shabby related. So I pulled out these enamel dots in the collection, and here is the paper pad. Now, I am sure I can pull together some bee-themed projects that will correlate with these patterns and will be purposeful and useful for my craft partner. Here is the sticker book. And it just has a variety here. Let me pick it up so I can be a little bit more purposeful in showing you guys what I'm using. So has some alphas and other stickers. And I'll show you guys the paper pad a little bit more closer. Here, let me do it this way. So a lot of muted patterns, florals, and once I've decided on the collection kit that I'm going to work with, then I go ahead and pull out my dies and any type of other coordinating supplies that I have that will go along with what I'm creating. Now, this also had an ephemera pack, and here are the pieces. And what I usually do with that is I go ahead and separate those out so that I see exactly like the scale, the perspectives, and what is exactly included in the ephemera packets. So we have 2 different types of florals. We have some animals, and There are some larger pieces. Have some sentiments and date stamps, different types of circular shapes, some banner pieces. So this is going to get me a jump start on my swap. It's due June the 15th. And I'm super excited to go ahead and get started and to be challenged with being able to pull this together and to make some bee themed projects. Now, when swapping, there are some things to consider, like one, who your partner is, who the hostess is, what you have on stash, what your requirements are. Like, do you have the time to be able to craft? I mean, you want to be able to put together something that you'll be proud of and that the person who is receiving it is going to be proud to receive it as well. So I'm very mindful of that when I craft. I just don't join a whole bunch of crafts because I like to craft. I do, but I just don't have the space to accommodate a lot of handmade items. So I'm very, very particular about the craft swaps that I join. So with that having been said, I hope you guys will come along with the journey. No, you won't come along with the journey. Come along on the journey with me to create my projects, and I'll share them along either as I go or as a final project compilation. Okay, my friends, I hope that you guys are well, and I will catch you next go round. Bye now.